Hello students, let us learn how to work with slides in Microsoft PowerPoint 2016. Students, in the previous lesson you have learned about the basics of PowerPoint presentation like what is a presentation, how it is created and in what way it is useful for us. In this chapter we will discuss some more features which will help us in making a presentation more presentable. Let us first learn how to add a slide to presentation. While creating a presentation, we may need to insert new slides in it. Whenever we add a new slide, we have to select its layout first. Slide layout refers to the general arrangement of various components on a slide. A layout contains placeholders which hold text, titles, bulleted list, and slide content, such as tables, charts, images, movies, and sound clips. You can also change the layout of the existing slide that matches your requirement. To add a new slide, select the slide after which you want to add a new slide. If we want that the new slide should have the same layout as that of the previous one, then on the Home tab in the Slides group, click the New Slide button and not on its drop-down arrow. If you want your new slide to be based on any other slide layout, then on the Home tab, click on the New Slide drop-down arrow to display the available layouts. Click on the desired slide layout. PowerPoint will add a new slide with the selected layout in the Slides pane. The new slide can also be seen in the Slides navigation pane on the left. Okay, let us learn how to delete a slide now. To delete a slide from your presentation, do the following. Click on the view, then go to Normal option. Right-click on the slide in the navigation pane that you want to delete and then click the Delete Slide option. Or select the slide and press the delete key. Okay, let me tell you how to format text in a slide. Formatting text can draw the attention of your audience to specific parts of a presentation and emphasize important information. Similar to Word 2016, PowerPoint also provides several formatting features to beautify the text on a slide. Let us discuss some of these features. Increase font size button, decrease font size button, bullets, font, text shadow button, change case, horizontal alignment, align text, numbering, vertical alignment. Students, let us know more. If you want to minimize the ribbon from the window, double-click on any tab. The ribbon will disappear. Double-click on any tab again to make the ribbon reappear. Okay, let us talk about changing font style. Select the text to be formatted. Click on the font drop-down arrow in the font group on the Home tab. Select any font style from the drop-down list and observe the change. Also notice that to create a duplicate slide, select the slide and press Ctrl+D key combination. Let us learn how to change font size now. There are two ways to change the font size of the text. Method 1. Select the text. Click on the drop-down arrow present next to the font size button in the font group and select the desired font size from the drop-down list. Method 2. Click on the increase font size button or decrease font size button in the font group to increase or decrease the font size respectively. Let me tell you that the layout can be modified in normal view or slide sorter view. Let us learn how to change font case now. Select the text. Click on the Change Case drop-down arrow in the font group on the Home tab. Select any desired case from the displayed list of options. Let us learn how to change alignment now. You can adjust the horizontal as well as vertical alignment of the text to change how it is displayed on the slide. Let me tell you about changing vertical alignment. Select the text. Click the drop-down arrow of the Align Text button on the Home tab in the Paragraph group. Select the desired option from the menu that opens. Let us learn how to change horizontal alignment now. You can align the text horizontally by selecting the text and choosing any one of the desired options like Align Left, Align Right, Center, Justify available in the Paragraph group on the Home tab. Students note that the alignment refers to the placement of text on a slide. Let us learn how to create bulleted and numbered lists. To create bulleted and numbered lists, select the paragraph on which you want to apply bullets, or place the cursor at the location where you want to apply the bullets. Click on the drop-down arrow of the bullets or numbering button in the paragraph group on the Home tab. Select the desired style from the displayed gallery. Let us learn how to apply indents now. To apply indentation, follow the given steps. Select the paragraph that you want to indent. Drag the left indent marker towards the right side. It will increase the indentation. To indent the first line of a paragraph, drag the first line indent marker towards the right side. Let us find out how to use Format Painter. Format Painter helps us in copying the formatting effects from one object to another. It picks up all the formatting from your first object, whether it is a shape, picture or a piece of text, and applies it to the second. To copy the formatting effect, select the text with the formatting you want to copy. Click on the Format Painter button in the Clipboard group on the Home tab. The pointer changes to a paintbrush icon. Now hold down the mouse and drag over the text on which you want to apply the effect and release the mouse button. Note that you can also insert a new slide. Format the text in a presentation by using the commands present on the Home tab in PowerPoint 2013. Okay, let me share some interesting shortcut keys. Press Ctrl+T to open Font dialog box. Increase the font size either by using the shortcut keys Ctrl+Shift+, or Ctrl+, close. Decrease the font size either by using the shortcut Ctrl+Shift+, or Ctrl+. Now let me tell you how to insert objects in a slide. You can add different objects in the slide to enhance its look and feel. Interesting word art. The word art feature helps you to create special text effects. It gives a unique look to the text. Using the word art, you can make the text curved, wavy, shadowed, or apply 3D effects, etc. On the Insert tab, click on the Word Art button in the text group. The Word Art gallery opens up on the screen as shown in the figure. Select any word art style. Type Kip's presentation in the placeholder by replacing the text, your text here. Now select this text. Click on the text fill drop-down arrow in the Word Art Styles group on the Format tab. Select the desired color and observe the change. Click on the text outline drop-down arrow. Choose the desired outline color from the displayed list. Now click on the text effects drop-down arrow. Point to the glow option and select the desired effect from the glow variation section and observe the changes in the text. Students press F1 key to open the help window in PowerPoint 2016. Now let us learn how to insert text box. Sometimes you may have to add more text than the area provided for entering text in the slide. The text box tool present on the Insert tab gives facility to add more text to your slide. Text box is a placeholder where you can enter and manipulate text. You can move the text box along with its contents anywhere on the slide. Click on the text box tool on the Insert tab in the text group. Hold down the left mouse button while dragging the mouse diagonally towards right and release the mouse button. You will get a rectangular box on the slide with cursor inside it. Enter the text. Say, "This is a text box." Students know that if the text is long, it automatically adjusts and shifts text to the next line, keeping the box area in view. Let us learn how to insert pictures now. It is rightly said that a picture is worth 1,000 words. Image of a subject conveys its meaning more effectively than a description does. We can insert pictures in a presentation from a file on the computer as well as pictures from the internet called online pictures. Let us first learn how to insert pictures from a file. Click on the Pictures button on the Insert tab in the Images group. The Insert Pictures dialog box appears. Select the desired picture and click on Insert. Selected picture will be added in the slide. Students, let us find out how to insert online pictures. Click on the Online Pictures button on the Insert tab in the Images group. The Insert Pictures dialog box appears. Type a search term in the Bing image search box, say computer. Gallery of images related to the search term will be displayed. You can refine your search on the basis of size, type, and color of the object. Select the desired image and click on the Insert button. The image will appear on the selected slide. Now let us learn how to insert shapes. Shapes is a drawing feature that helps in inserting different shapes into a slide. Shapes can be resized, rotated, flipped, and colored too. Click on the Shapes button on the Insert tab in the Illustrations group. Shapes drop-down gallery will appear displaying different categories like lines, rectangles, flowcharts, etc. Click on any shape from any category. We have selected smiley face from the basic shapes category. The pointer changes to a plus sign. Place the pointer on the slide where you want to place the object and drag it to adjust the size of the selected object or shape. Students, let us know more. Also note that to fill color in a shape object, select any shape object. Click on the Shape Fill button in the Drawing group on the Home tab. Select any color of your choice. Click on the shape and observe the change. You can create a duplicate of an object by pressing the left mouse button and Control key. Now let us learn how to add text in a shape. Right-click on the shape and select Edit Text from the shortcut menu. The insertion point appears inside the shape. Now you can type the text. Students, note the fact that you can select more than one shape object by holding the Shift key and clicking on the required object. Also notice that to remove any shape, select it and press the Delete key. Let us learn how to apply shadow effects in shapes. You can apply shadow effects to any shape. It will make the shape impressive in appearance. Select any shape. Click on the Shape Effects button on the Home tab in the Drawing group. Select the Shadow option from the drop-down menu. Click on the Offset Center button in Outer sub-option in the Cascading menu. Note that you can also apply shadow effects by using the Format tab. Click on the Format tab, then go to Shape Styles group, then go to Shape Effects button, and then go to Shadow option. Okay students, let me share an important tip. To have different shadow colors, select the Shadow option from the Shape Effects drop-down menu. Select the Shadow options from the Cascading menu. The Format Shape task pane appears. Now define the desired color and click on the Close button on the task pane. Similarly, you can work with 3D rotation option present on the Shape Effects drop-down menu. PowerPoint 2013. You can also add various objects in PowerPoint 2013 presentation like shapes, text box, word art and pictures by using the Insert tab, and format the objects by selecting various options from the Format tab under the Drawing tools. Let me tell you how to rotate a picture, shape, text or object. Left-click on the picture, shape, word art or text box that you want to rotate. A rotation handle appears at the top of the object. Click the rotation handle and drag it in the direction in which you want to rotate the shape while holding the left mouse button. It's time to note some important tips. To rotate pictures using the predefined options, select the shape, click on the Format tab. In the Arrange group, click on the Rotate button. Choose the desired rotation option from the drop-down menu. An object can be flipped either by using Flip Horizontal or Flip Vertical option in the Rotate button on the Format tab. Also note that predefined rotation options are also available on the Home tab. Select the Home tab, then go to Arrange button and then go to Rotate option. Let us find out how to resize a picture, shape, text or object now. Resizing scratches or shrinks the dimension of an object. To increase or decrease the size of an object, select the object. Bring the pointer to any of the 8 resizing handles on the selected object. When the pointer changes to a double-headed arrow, drag the handle inward to decrease and outward to increase the size of a shape. If you want to resize the object by keeping the center of an object in the same place, then hold down the Control key as you drag. Okay students, let us take a recap of this chapter. Slide layout refers to the general arrangement of various components on a slide. A layout contains placeholders which hold text, titles, bulleted list, and slide content such as tables, charts, images, movies, and sound clips. We can add different objects in the slide to enhance its look and feel. The word art feature helps you to create special text effects. It gives a unique look to the text. Text box tool helps in adding more text than the area provided for entering text in a slide. We can insert pictures in a presentation from a file on a computer as well as pictures from the internet called online pictures. Shapes is a drawing feature that helps in inserting different shapes into a slide. We can rotate and resize any object in a presentation.